I do that? No. Too hot. I just couldn't control like my heat. Ow. That was like a really fun attempt. But then after that, things kind of didn't go so well for me. Oh dear. The Concepción. So the route is located in Day Canyon. It's like, if this is 13 minus, it's definitely the hardest 13 minus I've done. The route is 70 meters long, which was kind of intimidating for me. There's certain sizes actually of crack, which I'm not very good at yet. Here is where it gets pretty hard because it turns into 0.5s, which are the worst size for me. It's too big to jam your fingers and it's too narrow to hand jam, so it's like these off finger sizes. Just stabbing fingers in, hoping they stick. Super insecure climbing, not many good feet, really pumpy. It's probably like 15 meters of hard climbing. So you're already like 20 meters up by the time you hit the crux. Now take. Oh, it's fun! I thought if I can do this route, I can probably climb purple and greens. You know, like once you've done a hard sport route, a face climb, you just like know what the deal is. You know the protocol. Coming and doing something that's like a whole different style from that, it doesn't just require more training, it requires a whole new skill set. My foot kept on popping out of this sandy bit of the crack, and then I started getting really pumped.
Oh no! Come on.
It's quite unusual, I think, to feel that insecure in every move.
No! Come on.
I was like, oh, it's just crack climbing. You don't need that forearm stamina. I kind of forgot that crack climbing has its own kind of endurance. So I guess I got my ass kicked a little bit. No! Get it fucking wrong! And I got kind of negative about it. Every jam is like, it's always going to feel a bit different, like it never feels quite the same. And so that feedback you get, it's not the same as when you've rehearsed a sport route. So you kind of have to like go with it. It kind of felt like I could maybe just keep trying it and keep falling off. And that's like really mentally tiring, I think. It's really fun to try, it's just a little bit long. Like, I'm getting a bit mentally tired and a bit physically tired on it. And like, sort of like getting psyched to go up and be on the wall for that long again is kind of draining. It makes you realize how chill starting up a sport route is. I think basically Adamondra must have made the route really sandy, because basically the whole route is about getting that bit of your index finger to stick on the rock bits. Performance anxiety comes because you put too much pressure on yourself. But then if you have low expectations, there's no pressure anymore. And with that mindset, you can kind of just like stop trying to control the climbing too much, and you just kind of let yourself climb instead of having your mind interject and be like, oh, well, this should be done this way and this should be done that way, and you should be feeling more rested at this point. Just off the ground, it gets big enough for just your tips. And so there's like this bouldery first few moves where you're essentially just doing these like campusy tip lock-offs with poor feet. it on? I was just like, well, whatever, I've got nothing to lose, I'll just go for it. And I think I got into a bit of a warrior trance, which is what Steph said that she got into when she did the route. And then basically over the course of the 70 meters, the crack gets wider and wider until right by the chains at the very top, you're in a chimney. So it's like a full journey. I know I've never done a route that goes from seamed out tips to chimney, which I think is pretty awesome.